Hi, this is Mark with Tucsonbizinfo, and we're here with Eric and Kbass here in Tucson, Arizona. And Eric's one of the top promoters and filmmakers here in Tucson, and we're really excited to meet Kbass. So, Eric, tell us more about Kbass and some of the things you're working on.
Well, I have a lot of things that I'm working on. One of the biggest projects right now is Kbass and Farfina Musici and their incredible music career. The band has been growing really rapidly, and my company, Picture Arizona, which for music work is called Spin Arizona, manages his band, and we've been working with them for about 2 years now. And in a very short period of time, this band has it just exploded on the internet. We've got thousands and thousands of fans, and we've had music videos play on national television in Africa in front of millions of people. We've got all sorts of media exposure, incredible reviews on the albums, and it's darn good music too.
Yeah. So Kbass, tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from, and how you came to Tucson, and tell us about your albums that you got here.
Well, my name is Kbass, and for the fame, my stage name is Kbass. My real name is Basiri Masoro, and I'm from the Ivory Coast in West Africa. The country is called Côte d'Ivoire, or in English, Ivory Coast. So I used to be a marathon runner when I was back home, and running cross-country marathon. I was champion back home of 5,000 meters and 10,000 meters. And also I won an African championship in 1994 in Ivory Coast, Abidjan City Marathon. I won that marathon. So I decided to come in America to get better opportunity, look for, a better opportunity, education, so I can take care of some of the people back home.
And in fact, you two are doing a big charity event here, April 18th, Armory Park. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, I guess I'll start. The charity event is for a wonderful organization called the Forgotten Children, and this is a nonprofit that's right here in Tucson, Arizona, which is helping homeless children in Senegal, Africa, where there are literally over 100,000 homeless orphans who have absolutely nothing. There's just no infrastructure to help them there, and this is their third annual African charity concert, which is and big celebration event. The goal is to raise money to build a boarding school for hundreds of these kids, which, considering the exchange rate between the United States and Africa, is a very possible thing that we can pull off. And they asked Kbass to headline this year's event.
So Kbass, you do lots of songs, lots of music. You have 2 albums out. How do your fans get a hold of you? How do you spell your name, and how do your fans get a hold of you?
Well, to get hold of my music, you can go to www.kbassmusic.com.
And how do you spell Kbass?
Kbass is a K-BASS.
But on the internet, just go Kbass.
Exactly.
On the internet, so kbassmusic.com.
Oh, that's the website. But
and hold up your album so we can...
I have two albums here. This one was called La Liberté, that I published almost 3 years ago, and then the new one is called Faso, and which is I just released that this year, and it's doing really well so far, and people love it. And both albums, people are going back and forth. So it's a blessing to have, the new album has a 15 song. So I sing English, Bambara, and also French. So it is all about positive message in those, how to bring people together.
Can you sing a few bars of French? Can you just kind of shout it out? And
let me rock my throat a little bit.
Okay.
Okay. An example, a song that I didn't record yet. It's called Mami Mami, Don't Let the Baby Cry. When the baby cry, come and take the baby.
There's a world premiere here, kids.
All right.
Mami Mami oh. Mami yeah, mami mami oh, mami yeah, mami ma oh, amba den meni ba, amba sumale, den meni ba sumale, amba sumale, den meni ba sumale, amba sumale oh den meni ba oh, amba den meni ba, amba sumale.
Wow.
That's
The rest of the
excellent.
band, we need some backup right now.
I feel like we should have like a
Yeah,
big
totally.
applause
Yes,
right now. Now, one of your top songs, can you hum a few bars from one of the most popular songs that everybody kind of talks about? One of your favorite songs. What?
Everybody like Na'awa.
That's an
Na'awa
awesome
is
song.
very has us that dynamic, like the singing, the dynamic of the singing, and the energy that our song bring to the people is very, very amazing because I can see it. The minute when we skip the first note to the last note, you know, you see the fan being into it. And ourselves in the stage, we have so much fun with that. But now I'm singing for the mothers. I'm praising the women, our mothers, you know, for every work they have done for us since we were kids up to today. You know, we cannot pay them enough. We can't. That is not a price for their work.
Right.
You know, baby crying in the middle of the night, you take the baby and, you know, birth him, give him something to eat, and you know, it's a 24-hour work they do for almost until you get, even when you're on your 70, your
Right.
mom's still your mom.
Yeah.
So how can you pay somebody who cares about you until, you know?
That's an excellent point. I love that.
Yes.
Can you hum a few bars from that song that you were talking about?
Yeah, I go. Na'awa halaleinina, haline halaleinina badenu. Wanye fulule jine bambalu. Na'awa halaleinina, haline halaleinina badenu. Anye fulule bambaluma. Aluye sege muke, usege tina ke banzanye. Aluye nyuma muke, onyuma tina ke banzanye. Aluye deme muke, o deme tina ke banzanye. Aluye nyuma muke, onyuma tina ke banzanye.
Sweet.
Excellent, excellent. Thank you. That
listen to
sounds
that
really
song all
good.
the time.
And so you know several different languages, and
Yes, you know, that's a blessing to be able to communicate, you know, with the English speaker. I sing in French, in English, and Bambara.
Wow.
It's very, very important because I understand people like the melody of the song, but they will love more when they understand what you say. So I make an effort. I know I have an accent, in which I'm a French speaker, and you know, learn English when I came here. Make my best effort to make sure I communicate with the English speaker so they understand my message.
do you have any songs in French that you like?
Oh yes,
What's one of your favorite French songs?
Well, I don't, you know, again, when those songs, it depends. Is a fast song? Yes. Is a slow song? Yes. It's a lot of in French slow song that I have. But one song that I sing in the French, which is Cessez le feu, which is the ceasefire.
Can we hear a few bars from that?
Song.
You know, we go, Cessez le feu à Abidjan, cessez le feu à Conakry, arrêtez les hostilités dans les rues de Tunis, cessez le feu à Abidjan, cessez le feu à Conakry, arrêtez les hostilités dans les rues du Caire, le continent de mes ancêtres, berceau de l'humanité, champion de l'hospitalité, pris en otage par les dictateurs. Les beaux-parlers sont de retour, les politiciens de retour. Ils vous promettent le progrès et vous offrent le désert. Yeah!
Sounds great. Sounds great.
So,
I would say something. The new album, Faso, I had this wonderful experience where, as Kbass and the band were finishing the album in the studio, we met at a coffee shop nearby, a coffee exchange, and we sat outside in Kbass's car, and he put the CD in his car, and I got to hear this thing before almost anyone else in the world, and I just sat there and went, dude, this is going to be amazing. And so you know, fast forward several months, and we got our first review on the album from a magazine called Jamsphere magazine. We've had a couple other Sleeping Bag Studios and a few other online magazines have reviewed the album. And so the first two reviews almost exactly paraphrase this. And it started with the first line was, I was completely unprepared for how good this album is. I mean, you cannot do better than that in a review. That just got me excited, I have to say that.
Excellent. Well, we really look forward to seeing more of you here in Tucson, and I bet your fans will be able to find you and when you do other concerts, excuse me, other concerts around the world. So anyhow, Eric and Kbass, I really appreciate you doing the interview with us, and thank you very much.
Thank you, Tucsonbizinfo.
And what else would you?
I'm gonna add something. You see, the music that I do I have a lot of support. Those support, when we get a chance like that, we want to notice those people. Because there are the people who stand with you when nobody else is around. The music is there, I sing, but I have awesome musicians who back me up.
Yeah.
Eric is doing his part as a manager. We don't have to worry when we come to the concert. Everything is set up. Eric and I, we stay up late at night, sometimes until 1 in the morning. And I'm telling you, we discuss a tough subject. Yeah, you know, in this business, you cannot be only now just a singer. You have to be a business person. We have to make sure things are done right, you know. And also for music, you know, saying that, also for music, we have excellent backup singers like Lynn, where we work together, make sure when I bring a song, she work on a melody. So all of those beautiful melodies that you hear here is a combination of 3 different backup singers who make those very nice harmony with my melody. It make a very awesome, you know, sound.
So tell us a little bit more about your backup singers and your other machiners.
Lina, she has been with me.
It's Lynn Fritz.
Lynn Fritz, she has been with me since I started singing here in Tucson. We used to play in a band called Key Ingredients for African Soul. And then she used to sing with them before, and we have a very good connection. You know, she liked the music, and she really want to be there, and she support the music. So, and then I have another lady is called Justine. Justine, she's also one of the backup singers. She's not in my band, but she can pick up French quickly. One of the problems in Tucson, you bring a song with Justin Bambara, who you have is gonna learn Bambara and sing. So I have Lynn and Justine, and who's come and manage and learn the phonetic of the song and be able to sing it. So also I have another singer who's a backup singer. She's in Africa right now.
That's Tabitha Sophia.
Tabitha Sophia. She's gonna introduce my music back home. You know, she has the hard copy. The duplication's gonna be done. She's gonna go national TV to try to promote a little bit before I get there. So it's all the support in the band. We have Scott Anderson, who keyboard player, awesome keyboard player, who can play all the reggae from Bob Marley to Peter Tosh, and he knows those. So if I can sing the song, then they will play. And also you have people like, you know, Mike, trumpet player, and, you know, the young Darian, and what's the young trumpet player?
Adam.
Adams. Oh, Adam is very awesome. I need a band, I need a trumpet player, I need a guitar player. Like that, he finds those people for me. And again, there's a family member, you know, and every person is a big support of people. I just want to say thank you to all of those people and all of the fans. There are 17,000 fans. We start with 1 fan. And well, I know you got some band who has 100,000 fans or 150,000 fans. But
that'll be next year.
Long journey.
Yeah, it probably will, actually, the way we're going. I'm hopeful.
we have a saying, say, a long journey starts with 1 step. So you start with 1 fan, and 17,000 will lead to, and then we grow and we grow. I'm so excited. I want to say thank you to all the fans, or all of those people who doesn't know me, and then listen to my music and write me and encourage me. I just want to say thank you. Thank you to you for inviting us here. Thank you, Eric. Thank you for everybody.
And Brian, Julie, Kosan, all of our other great band members.
Yes, all of the great Kosan, everybody, you know. Hey, I have a tendency to forget people's names because I get into the music. Then I see you, I know you. But in a minute, I cannot remember your name because I'm so much into the music. It's a communication going on. Anything else, a distraction comes, you're not into it.
I know
You're
what this
focused on the music.
Exactly.
I know what this is because music itself is another language, and which he speaks fluently. And so we've talked a number of times after a concert, and his head is like somewhere out there in music land.
Yes.
And it takes a while for him to come back to planet Earth.
Yes.
Well, that sounds excellent. Well, I really enjoyed talking with you. This has been great.
Thank you.
And thank you for inviting me, Eric.
Hey, thank you so much for coming.
And thanks a lot, and look forward to seeing more of you in the future.
Thanks again to Tucsonbizinfo.com. Tune in.
All right, thank you. All right. Hi, I'm Mark with Tucsonbizinfo. We're here in Tucson, Arizona, and we're inviting everybody to check out Tucsonbizinfo.com, Tucsonbizinfo.